Alex, thanks. The mother of a Kiel soldier who was killed in the 2009 Fort Hood, Texas shooting says she believes the convicted shooter is getting what he deserves. 42-year-old Army Major Nidal Hasan is scheduled to be the first American soldier executed in more than a half-century. Jurors made that recommendation today in connection with the 2009 shooting that happened inside the Army post. 13 people died in that shooting. More than 30 others were injured. One of the victims was Staff Sergeant Amy Krueger of Kiel. Her mother spoke to us by phone, giving us her reaction to today's sentence.
I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy about the verdict. I think it's what he deserves. I know a lot of people think that's what he wanted, but in all reality, you can't be a martyr when you don't have anything that you deserve.
Jerry Krueger has spent the past 3.5 years missing her daughter. Staff Sergeant Amy Krueger died in that shooting at Fort Hood, Texas. Today, the convicted gunman received the death penalty.
It was what I wanted. I mean, they could have given him life without parole, and I would have been okay with that too, because either way, he's going to suffer, and he's going to sit on Skid Row for a long time. So he'll be suffering.
Krueger says it was very emotional for her in the courtroom today, learning that Army Major Nidal Hasan would die for his crimes.
Tears welled in my eyes, and when I walked out, I wanted to cry, and it was a cry of relief.
Outside of the courtroom, more surviving family members shared their feelings, some not holding back.
Nidal Hasan is a coward and an unrepentant murderer.
This has been a very long and exhausting process. We are tired, we are hurt, but we are resolved. Justice has been served.
Hasan chose to represent himself during the trial and sentencing phase, but he made almost no attempt to spare his life, not calling on a single witness, nor offering any testimony. Some believe he wanted to die and become a martyr for his actions, but Jerry Krueger says she isn't buying into that. Instead, she and many others are ready to focus on the next chapter, knowing they will never forget this one.
And you know, we go on with our lives, and I'll never be the same. I'm never going to forget today, ever.
Now, while Hasan was sentenced to death, it will be a very slow process. The sentence triggers a lengthy and mandatory appeals process, and the president must give final approval before any military member is executed. And that hasn't happened since 1961.